it doesn't feel like it comes from those ladies. And it may do, but even if it does, it doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel legit. Welcome back, everyone. It's me, Ziggy Chris, your Xennial GamerDad, here once again checking out music that passes me by as I sit in my midlife crisis listening to music of yesteryear. This channel is all about keeping up with things that are happening now or that have passed me by in recent times. And so here we are today checking out Katseye with Gnarly. Now, I did previously check out one Katseye song. This is the second Katseye song I have ever heard. The first one I heard was Gabriella, and I must confess, if you missed that one, I was not that impressed with that song at the time, or the video, to be honest. That didn't resonate with me. I found it a little bit, I think I said at the time, I found it a little bit heartless. It just felt like it was very, I know that all of these groups, all of these things are all about being very commercial, and they're very well marketed, and it's all that kind of stuff, but it just felt a little bit too OTT. It didn't connect with me. It didn't feel like it had too much of a soul. But I don't want to ever define a group or artist by just one song, because we are capable of so much more. So I did promise to check out more, and here we are doing a second song, which is another one that was recommended by people in the comments previously. So I'm curious to see if we're going to like, or if I like this one in comparison to Gabriella, because it was fine, but it didn't blow me away. This song, however, has, at the point of recording, 160 million views. This is the official music video for Gnarly. So I'm excited to see what all the fuss is about. Will I actually prefer this one to their last one? Am I going to actually get into Katseye or not? Am I still going to be just as confused as I was the last time? All of that, hopefully, will be answered within the next 15 to 20 minutes or so. So let's find out the answer to all of these questions and more by just hitting play and checking out Gnarly by Katseye.
They could describe everything with one single word.
Could they?
You know, like Bugatti, Tesla, fried chicken, party in the Hollywood Hills. This song, oh my god, that new beat.
Hello?
It's real.
What?
Oh, we're in a session tonight. Gang, gang. Oh, we're going out tonight. Gang, gang. Oh my god, this song's so lit. Congratulations. Now you be like, gang. Gang, 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 gang.
That was a change up. Jesus, guys. Well, we need to rewind and figure out what on earth just happened in the first, like, 30 or so seconds of this song. Because what is going on? The noises that are happening in my ears are very confusing. Let's rewind. I want to start again and see if my brain can absorb this.
With one single word. You know, like Bugatti, Tesla, fried chicken, party in the Hollywood Hills. This song, oh my god.
Okay.
God, is this real?
Everything's Gnarly.
Gang, gang. Oh, we're going out tonight. Gang, gang. Oh my god, this song's so lit. Congratulations. Now you be like, gang. Gang, 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 gang.
We really upped the tempo there. Is it wrong? Is it wrong at this point that the thing that impresses me most in this video is all of the nail art that we have seen? As someone who has had their fair share of divine nails in my time, ladies and gents, I really love and appreciate all of those, and would quite love to meet their nail artist, please. And the fluffy boots, I'll have those too. Man.
Make it mix for a boring dumb Gnarly. Don't talk to me. You're gnarly.
I just feel like, man, how do I put this? I feel like this whole song, and a bit like with Gabriella, but this one even more. I feel like this whole song is designed to try and create, to like purposely try and create phrases that people can just, or use phrases from the current day that maybe people think are cool, that are said a lot, that are trendy. It just feels, it feels like Googling most common phrases. Here I am sounding like an old man. It just feels like I've gone out and looked for the most cool phrases I can to put them in a song and chuck them together in a mesh of things in a hope that it's kind of catchy and repetitious so that people will click onto it and it'll drum into their brain. But it feels, again, it feels a little bit forced. And I mean, it feels put together. It feels like a song put together by committee. It feels like, you know, I worked in marketing for a bit, guys, and it feels like some people have got together at the table and just gone, okay, what's gonna hit our SEO? What's gonna get us good click rate and all this kind of stuff? What is going to resonate and get us trending? And it feels like it's put together by committee. That's what I take from this at this point. With stuff like this. I'm curious who writes the songs. Maybe someone will tell me. I'm curious who writes the songs. Do the girls write them?
Gnarly. Don't talk to me. You're gnarly. I'm not. Jealous of my mention? Yeah, the view is fucking gnarly.
Is everything gnarly? Man. Man. Oh, gosh. Guys. I don't understand. And what I mean by that is I do understand. I understand. Like I think I said about Gabriella. I understand why it trends, why it has 160 million views, and why it's popular. But that doesn't mean I enjoy it, or doesn't mean I think it's good. Things can be popular without being good. And again, I'm older. I am not the target audience for this song. I get that. I am not the target audience for this song. But unlike some of the other groups that we have checked out, who are also, you know, very commercialized, this feels just way more double. Everything feels like it's double down, triple down on making it as focus grouped as possible on being hip with the right market. And it feels like I've just gone into the room and asked a bunch of mercs to find the most cool phrases that I can, or ways to make this really hip, and shove it all together with some sounds and just repeat it endlessly in the hope that it trends. And that's it. That's what it feels like to me. And I think the best way I could coin it is when earlier I said it feels like a song put together by committee. That's what it feels like. This whole thing feels like that. And it felt like that a bit with Gabriella as well. It all feels very forced. And I know a lot of these groups are put together. I don't know if this group was manufactured or have come together naturally, and I'm sure people are going to tell me. But what I take from it is that what I take from it so far, from the two things I've heard from Katseye, this way more than the other one, is it just feels ever so contrived and forced and marketed. And for that reason, the same thing I said about the first song carries over to this, is it feels soulless. It doesn't feel like it comes from those ladies. And it may do, but it doesn't feel but even if it does, it doesn't feel natural. It doesn't feel legit. It feels false. It feels false. It doesn't feel real. It just feels put together. And I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not, you know. And I'm sure that some of the other stuff I've watched is just as put together and marketed and forced, but they have managed to do it. Other packages have managed to do it in a way that still managed to get across, still manages to get across some of the essence of those people, or at least make it feel like it's got a heart. It doesn't feel quite so forced, and they've managed to capture some of the vibe of the people and still have some real heart behind it, or something about the culture or the people or the music that resonates. This doesn't feel like it has any of that to me. It just feels too manufactured compared to some of the other stuff we have heard. This feels way more manufactured than everything else, and for that reason I'm not rewinding as much. Even it just doesn't do it for me. It just doesn't do it for me. I don't quite, and again, that's wrong to say I don't quite understand why they're successful. I understand why they're successful, or at least why this video is successful, and so on. But I don't think that makes it good. And that's all there is to it. And I'm sorry if that is disappointing to anyone. But the beauty of this world is we all have our own tastes, our own opinions, our own choices to make. And I am just one person in a world of millions, and we don't have to like the same things. Please remember that. We can like different things. And that's what makes it great. That's what makes music great. That's why artistry and creativity in music is great, because we can create so many different things. And the same world that gave us Jack Johnson can give us Tom York. You know, the world would be boring if we were all the same. And so, fine, people can go off and enjoy this if that's what they want. But I'm not going to be part of that journey, or at least not going to be someone that thinks it's worthy, because I don't think it is. Wow, I didn't ever think I would sound so blunt, but there you go. All right, guys, on that bombshell, I think I'm just going to keep ranting if I go on about this, and maybe some people like the rants, but I don't want to keep doing that. So I'm just gonna stop there and say thank you, as always, for joining me on this musical reaction on my musical journey into discovery and exploring new things. And no matter what I think of this, it's over here, so let's do that. And no matter what I think of this, I am still glad that we checked it out, because it is good to put yourself out there and try new things and listen to new things. And we won't like everything. I won't like everything. You won't like everything that I like. That's the beauty of the world. And let's appreciate that. All right, guys. On that bombshell, I'm going to end there for today. Thank you so much, as always, for being with me. You remember, between reactions, you can hang out with me on my gaming live streams over on my other channel. You can check out my podcast. or you can just keep coming back here. Remember to hit those buttons so you can find me again next time and help others find us. And until then, guys, it's a scary world. Stay safe out there. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.